Hello. So in this video today, we're going to look at balance. We're going to do several exercises that can really help you improve your balance and hopefully show you that improving your balance doesn't take a huge amount of effort and doesn't involve standing on one leg for a long time. So the first thing to do is actually become aware of your balance. So stand comfortably with your feet around shoulder width apart. And then just very gently move the weight forwards, just so you can feel it move to the toes, and backwards, so you can feel it move to the heels, and then carefully left and right. Doesn't matter how far forwards, backwards, left and right you take it, it's just so you can feel that the balance is off center. So once you've done that for a moment or two, now come back to the point where you feel that the balance is centered on both feet. And really try and pay attention and work out where you do feel centered and balanced. When you reach that point, you bend the knees a little, feel the weight of the body sink, and just rest in that position, relaxed and comfortable. Breathing softly and slowly. So now, next thing, we're going to move the weight forwards and backwards, but this time we're going to lift the heels and lift the toes. So as you go backwards, lift the toes, and as you come forwards, lift the heels. Again, it doesn't matter how far forwards or backwards you take the weight, but be really careful, but do try and lift the heels and the toes if you can, and see how that affects your balance. Notice also the position of the body changes slightly. And if you can, feel that the weight sinks into the toes. And then as you move the body backwards, you feel the weight shift and sink into the heels. And again, just do this for another few moments. And really try and pay attention to the movement of the body and the limit of balance. What we're trying to do is we're trying to find the limit of our balance. And as you practice with exercises like this, you'll find it becomes easier, your balance improves, and the limit of your balance will change slightly. Always be safe and comfortable. Don't overdo it so that you overbalance. So when you're ready, come back to the center. And again, just center yourselves on the feet. So second one. Start with the hands palms up just in front of you. And to begin with, we'll come up through the center, turn the hands, and slowly back down through the center. Up through the center, turn very slowly, back down through the center. Feel as you lift the hands up through the center, and feel as you let them drop back down again. Same thing this time. We're going to lift the heels though. Up and stand on the toes, down and back onto the flats of the feet. And you try and coordinate the movement. So as the hands come up, you lift the heels and come up onto your toes. As the hands go down, you return to the flats of the feet. And again, be comfortable. Even just a slight lift of the heels and then back down. And again, as you practice, you'll find that you can probably come up just a little bit higher and you'll feel that you're just a little bit more stable. Be slow and careful. And again, once you've been practicing for a little while, you can challenge yourself by trying to come higher up on the toes. So you can really stretch up and come back down. But again, to begin with, focus on being stable and comfortable. Really good for the toes and the feet And you'll feel your calf muscles if you do it for any length of time. Okay, so just relax. Shake the legs a little. Just release those calf muscles. So next one, feet are slightly further apart for this one. And we begin by moving the weight from side to side. Again, carefully, slowly, and pay attention to the movement so you feel the weight sink into one foot. Slide across, sink into the other foot. Notice how the position of the body changes. And again, just feel how you balance when you're over to one side and over to the other. Try to be as smooth as you can as you move across the feet. Not only will your balance improve with this simple exercise, but the strength and the stability in the legs and the lower body will also improve noticeably. So the second part of this exercise, transfer the weight completely and step. Just touch the toes. Step back across. The heel goes down first. The foot goes down. You transfer the weight and step. And again, feel as the heel goes down. Put the foot down. Carefully move the weight across and step. The slower you can do it, the better, because the more it will force you, encourage you to work on your balance. And again, pay attention to the size of the step. The smaller the step, the more stable you will be. And really just focus on being balanced and stable as you step. Now hold the position and step back across. So this also puts more emphasis on the supporting leg and also more emphasis on your balance. If you can't do this immediately, just carry on with the continuous stepping first. And then when you feel more comfortable and you feel that your balance is improving, then try stopping and stepping. Okay, again back to the center. So something else that's really good for balance and really topical at the moment is slow steps. The slower you step, the more it emphasizes your balance and stability. Try walking forwards and backwards at a normal pace. Whatever your normal pace is, walk forwards and backwards several times, or walk around the room at a normal pace. But when you're doing this, try paying attention to how you balance and how the steps feel and how the position of the body changes as you step. Because we all walk at a certain speed normally, and we're comfortable walking at that speed. If we try and slow down how we walk, the speed, it really places more emphasis on the balance. So we're going to do several steps forward and several steps back. So again, balance and center yourselves on your feet. Take a moment to just let everything relax. And if we step out with your left foot first, so we'll think about the mechanics. Lift the left heel. Extend the foot forward. Put the heel down. Carefully place the foot down. Now move the weight forwards and step through with the right foot. And again, extend. Heel goes down. Foot goes down. And when you're stable, you transfer the weight and step. Try to keep the body upright. And again, smaller steps make you more stable. So as we come forwards this time, bend the knee and sink. And then change direction. As we go back, the toes go down first. Carefully put the rest of the foot down. Transfer the weight, step through. Toes go down, feel as the foot goes down. And when you're stable, transfer the weight and step through. This time, bend the back leg, sink. Change direction. Forward steps. Bend the knee, sink into the front foot. Change direction. Bend the knee, sink into the back foot. And change direction. Sink into the front foot. Change direction. Feet together again. So balance is really important, and Tai Chi is something that balance is everywhere when you start looking at Tai Chi, particularly in forms, but also in exercises like we've just done. So these are just a starter. Have a go. And I say that the more regular you can be with them, the more benefit you'll notice. And there's nowhere that you can't be doing them. You can stand in the kitchen waiting for the kettle to boil and just move the weight and step. Try brushing your teeth with the heel lifted on one foot. Challenge yourselves a little, but see how you get on.